And so, my friends, breathe into the body, opening up the heart. And so, my friends, open up your souls, open up your vibrations, your third eyes, your hearts, your solar plexus chakra, your root. I am Saint Germain. You have the blessed water, and you have, from me, the gifts of Saint Germain. I have taught you to I have taught you to bless. I have reminded you to pray. I have given you the violet cloak. Wrap your hands around that blessed water today and infuse it with the vibration of Saint Germain. Looking into the waters, looking down into the waters, see the vibration of the goddess and the 1,000 arms looking at you now. Looking at the vibration of the goddess. See her. See the vibration of Saint Germain. See the joy of life. See the joy of living. See the joy of compassion. Feel your fluid nature. I am Saint Germain, guardian of the violet flame. I am Saint Germain. So much going on your planet, and yet so little. When you are floating in the waters and being the water, you are serene. Even if it bubbles and churns, it is movement that you are a part of. You have let go. You are relaxed, not attached. And that water clears, cleans, gushes forth, giving birth to the new age, giving birth to the new world, giving birth to the new way. I am Saint Germain, guardian of the violet flame. I am Saint Germain. Allow yourselves to rest. You will feel the need to rest more than you have, perhaps in a long time. Allow yourself to rest. Give yourself over to some time to incubate the new you. Give yourself over to some time to imagine, to travel into those other realms, and to come back replenished, refreshed, and remembering. Moving away from the victim, moving away from the victimizer, moving away from the tyrant, moving away from the dictator, moving away from the rules and regulations, moving away from the rights and wrongs, and moving into wholeness today. I am Saint Germain, guardian of the violet flame. Seeing your flesh electrified, seeing your flesh shining bright, breathe the body vibration of love into your being now. Breathe it in. I am Saint Germain, and repeat in my name, Saint Germain, Saint Germain, Saint Germain of the violet flame, Saint Germain, Saint Germain, Saint Germain of the violet flame, Saint Germain, Saint Germain, Saint Germain of the violet flame. Joy, harmony, peace, happiness, laughter, that is what is in the vibration of the violet flame. Transformation from suffering and sorrow to joy and laughter, to happiness, to peace, to harmony. I am Saint Germain, guardian of the violet flame. Use the gifts. Use the gifts of Saint Germain. Call on me. Repeat my name. Saint Germain, Saint Germain, Saint Germain. If you repeat my name 3 times, the vibration of the violet flame activates within you. The vibration of the violet flame that has been drawn to you, that you have called to you, that you have infused in you during these circles and these calls, the vibration of that violet flame, it is real. To make it realer, to bring it in your being, it is real. It is real. You are real in multidimensional reality. The more you bring that realness into the 3rd dimension, the more you shift and change the 3rd dimension. The shifting and changing of the 3rd dimension allows it to hold the energy steady, allows the 3rd dimension to increasingly increase its vibration into the higher dimensions without bursting apart, without breaking apart into shards. It allows it to melt, to transform, to undulate, to grow, to unfold into the new age. I am Saint Germain. You are part of that flow. I am Saint Germain, guardian of the violet flame. I am Saint Germain. Enjoy to be with you. I am Saint Germain. The emotional bodies have been rocking and rolling. As I have spoken to you almost 6 months ago about the karmic removal of threads in the emotional body, I speak to you and remind you of that again. When those threads were pulled out of the body, imagine having clumps of strands of hair pulled out of your head, out of your scalp, or off parts of your body that grow hair. You would be very aware all of a sudden of the tiny pores or holes that those hairs came from. You would be aware of them as you would feel them all at once, simultaneously smarting or in pain. I am Saint Germain, guardian of the violet flame. Now the karmic threads are much finer than the hairs on your head. Yet when those karmic threads were pulled out of your emotional body, you felt the hundreds of thousands of tiny holes, teeny tiny holes, microscopic in fact, and yet leaking out your old memories, leaking out the vibrations of wounds and scars, leaking out the vibrations of inequality, leaking out the vibrations of racism, of prejudice, of murder, of lust, of greed, and so on and so forth, leaking out the vibrations of fear, the shadows of not being good enough, the self-doubt, leaking out those vibrations. And so you have been bleeding them out or leaving them come forth. And so if they've come forth out of the many holes, they have created puddles. Imagine the puddles. And some of the puddles have become deep, dark, black holes that have pulled you back down through them. You have rattled. You have been sad. You have remembered things from the past that hurt your heart, that hurt your feelings. You have seen images and heard of terrible acts of violence in your world. And this has brought deep sighs of sorrow, deep cracks and creases in the heart chakra, deep hurting in the solar plexus. I am Saint Germain, guardian of the violet flame.